Section 6.1, Interactive Assignment, Objective 6. In the probability distribution to the right, the random variable x represents the number of marriages an individual aged 15 years or older has been involved in. We're going to compute the standard deviation of the random variable x. So in this particular problem, we need to create a distribution here. So the first thing we need to do is we need to figure out what is the mean of this distribution. So in order to find the mean of this distribution, we're going to take the value of each x and multiply it by its probability. So 0 times 0.66 gives us 0. 1 times 0.584 gives us 0.584. 2 times 0.120 gives us 0.240. 3 times 0.025 gives us 0.075. 4 times 0.004 gives us 0.016. And then 5 times 0.001 is equal to 0.005. Now, in order to find the mean of this distribution, we're going to add up everything in this column. So we're going to add up everything to get the mean of 0.92. So now we're going to use this mean in order to find the standard deviation. So in this next column, we're going to put in the mean that we found here, which is 0.92. Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to create a column. We're going to take the data value of x, we're going to subtract the mean, square it, and then multiply it by the probability. So we know the value of the x variable is 0. So we're going to take 0 and then subtract the mean of 0.92, and then we're going to square it and then multiply it by 0.266 to give us the value of 0.2251424. And then repeat the process here. We have the data value of 1, and then we're going to subtract the mean, which is 0.92, and then square it, multiply it by the probability here, which is 0.584, to get 0.0037376. Okay, next, we're going to take the next data value, which is 2, and then we're going to subtract the mean, which is 0.92, and then square it, and then multiply that by the probability of 0.120 to give us 0.1399680. Next, data value is 3. We're going to subtract the mean of 0.92 and then square it, and then multiply it by the probability of 0.025 to get 0.1081600. Okay, next we're going to take the value of 4, and then we're going to subtract the mean of 0.92 and then square it, multiplied by the probability of 0.004 to give us 0.0379456. And then the last thing, we're going to take the data value of 5, and then we're going to subtract again the mean of 0.92, squaring it, multiplying by the probability of 0.001 to give us 0.0166464. And now we're going to take each of those values in this column, and then we're going to add them together. So we're going to go ahead and then add them together. When we add them together, it gives us the sum, which is 0.5316. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take this value and then plug it into the formula to find the standard deviation. So to find the standard deviation, we're going to take the square root of what we just found. So we're going to take the square root of 0.5316. When we take the square root of that, we get 0.729109045, and we need to round this to one decimal place. So therefore, we're going to round it to 0.7, and then going back to our answer, we will see that our standard deviation is 0.7.